And what an exciting time it is on the first Friday night any time of year. When those lights kick on for the first time, it is hard to beat as we let you see the entrance of the Blue Demons here on Go SEC TV as they take to their home field for the first time this season in front of a really good crowd on hand here with us as we approach kick. Coming up here at 7 o'clock, just a minute away, let's take you through our Northside Insurance starting lineups with locations in Centerville and Bloomfield. Call Amy or Sandy in Centerville or Lisa and Lynn in Bloomfield. EBF won the toss and deferred, so it will be the Albia offense on the gridiron first. So let's run you through the offensive starters for the Blue Demons. At quarterback, senior number 6, Justin Keller, taking over that spot for the now graduated Garen Grinstead this season. At running back, Gage Odo. Last season finished just shy of 1,000 yards, 868. That is a goal, as you heard from him during that interview. He's a senior. His fullback leading the way is Lance Helm, a junior, number 28. The two receivers, sophomore Luke Wynn, number 18, and Jacob Keller, number 30, the senior. Tight end Connor Fisher, a junior. He's number 4. And then the offensive line from left to right, it'll be 76 Carson Rhodes, a junior. Another junior, Carter Camrick, number 77. Grant Powers, the sophomore center, number 70. Devin Kimball, a senior right guard, number 63. And Paul Ballard, the junior, number 78, over at right tackle. We'll give you the EBF starters on defense when they get out there, as teeing it up is Sam Seddon for the Rockets to get this one underway. 12-minute quarters here. 4 of them we are scheduled for in regulation. If we need more after that, we'll cross that bridge when we get there. Toe meets leather, and the Iowa high school football season is underway in the South Central Conference. Short pooch kick here. It is fielded there by number 23 for the Blue Demons. That's Spencer Madison, and he falls on it wisely at the 40-yard line. Good field position for the Albia offense to begin. So now the starters for the EBF Rocket defense, again brought to you by Northside Insurance. It'll be a 4-3 look for co-defensive coordinators Ryan Jackson and Jesse Riley. Along the defensive line, senior number 72 Nathan Roberts and Keith Beinhardt, a junior number 55, are the bookends. Defensive tackles, Skylar Young, a senior number 74, and Dylan Lyon, number 53, the senior. It appears we actually have a flag on the play from the opposite side of the field, perhaps an offside call here on the EBF kicking team. Perhaps somebody beyond the line where the ball was set prior to toe meeting leather. We'll double check that. I believe the penalty, whatever it might be, was declined as we are set up right where that play ended on the left hash. Going to our left across your screen, the linebackers for EBF, number 10, Cale Riley, a sophomore, 21, Blake Yeager, the junior inside linebacker, Thomas McCray, a junior number 84. Keller takes a snap, hands it off up the middle to Lance Helm. He rumbles forward for a gain of about 4 yards to make it 2nd down and 6 for the Rockets. And in the secondary, beg your pardon, for the Blue Demons. And for the Rockets secondary, number 2, Jesse Cornelison mans one of the corner spots. Also Kyle Davis at the other, a senior, number 8. The two safeties, number 5, Russell McCray, a junior, and 32, Jackson Taylor, a senior. I'm Dewayne Cook here on the SEC Network. Now that we got all the house dressing out of the way, let's tell you about the rest of our crew here. We've got A.J. Anderson running the ship for us here on Go SEC TV. Carmen and Missy are manning our cameras. We've got Bailey Kirkland as our sideline reporter. You'll be hearing from tonight, a student here at Albia High School. And joining me on the mic as Gage Odo gets his first carry and is able to hurdle over a little bit of trash in front of him to get near the 50-yard line. He'll be just shy at the 48, which will bring up a 3rd and short for the Blue Demon offense. Jay Thompson, I've got him here doing stats with me and a little color commentary. Jay, a member of the freshman football team here for the Blue Demons. Jay, it's good to have you on, man.
Yeah, it's good. It's good. It's good to be with you.
Yeah, I'm excited for the season opening kick here. I know you are too. You've certainly followed along with this Albia football program a lot longer than I have, and you're right in the middle of it in practice with these guys. So I know your excitement level's got to be pretty high.
Yeah. I can tell you, Gage Odo and Justin Keller are a very good combination. They've been practicing very well at practice.
Well, they're going to certainly have to play a big role this year. It's a play-action bootleg to the right side and a completed pass to the fullback Lance Helm in the flat as he makes it into Rocket territory all the way down to the 38-yard line. That goes in the book as a 14-yard pitch and catch. A lot of it after the reception for the fullback Lance Helm, and the Blue Demons on the move, converting their first 3rd down opportunity of the night.
I tell you, Justin Keller is doing a fantastic job at quarterback, being a first-year quarterback at his senior year.
That's right, and again, he had to take over that spot after Garen Grinstead graduated last year, so stepping in to fill those shoes, the young man at number 6 in blue. Also want to thank Hometown Realty, a sponsor of our sports broadcasts here on the SEC Network, as the Blue Demons spread it out a little bit here. 3 receivers set, handoff up the middle to Odo, and Skylar Young hit him immediately in the backfield, but Odo keeps those legs churning and is able to pick up a couple of yards on the play. Blake Yeager in on the stop, as is Jesse Cornelison. And we'll hear those names, Rocket fans, quite a bit tonight, both defensively and on the offensive side of the football. The Hometown Realty, you can find your dream home and help get top dollar out of your home with our friends at Hometown. Give Carl Sisler and his team a call today at 641-437-1060. And I also went ahead and put something in the chat there of our Cosby's U.S. Cellular comments section here on Go SEC TV, asking for score predictions out there from our Blue Demon and Rocket fans of how you think this one's going to go tonight. Odo with a handoff, and again, not much running room off the left side this time. A host of Rockets get there. Taylor in on the stop, as well as number 5, Russell McCray. This time a 3rd and medium, about 5 yards coming up for the Blue Demon offense after they converted 3rd and 2 a couple of downs ago.
The Blue Demons last year in this matchup fell short by 3 points. That was a classic matchup. The Blue Demons just fell short. The Rockets, their offense, they passed for 0 yards and scored 32 points.
That's right. 9 minutes to go here in the first quarter. No score early. First possession of the ball game for the Blue Demons as they put a 4-receiver set out. To the top of the screen is 21, I believe, Kervin Veasley. It'll be a screen play to Wyatt Beckwith, and he is hit and dropped immediately in the backfield. Great play on the edge for the Rockets. Number 10 coming through, Cale Riley, who's going to be at that quarterback spot for EBF, and that brings up a 4th and about 7 yards here for the Blue Demons, and I think Coach Huber and the Albia staff are going to elect to punt.
We're going to be able to get to see the Blue Demon defense with a new defensive coordinator coming in Chad Oliver, as Justin Huber was our defense coordinator last year and gave it up for Chad Oliver.
That's right, and defensively for Albia a season ago, they allowed 39 points a game and 367 yards. I said they might have to punt, but they're keeping the offense out there. Might be trying to draw an offside here. No, they're going to snap it. Keller rolling out left. He's got Helm again in the flat, who makes the catch. A 1st down and more, dragging Russell McCray down the sideline. Lance Helm down to the Rocket 12-yard line. And what a gutsy call from offensive coordinator Nicholas Krall to keep the chains moving.
Yeah, that was a very interesting call by Coach Krall. But well executed by Justin Keller, getting his fullback again. And now the Blue Demons are in the red zone.
23-yard strike there. Again, a lot of that coming after the reception from Helm, who has caught both passes, well, 2 of the 3 passes, I should say, from Keller, who was a perfect 3 for 3 here on this opening drive.
Looks like our play clocks aren't working because they're not operating.
That's right. It's stuck on 7, so they're having to keep that on the field. Odo with a big hole up the middle.
Just short of the 1st down.
And he does get inside the 10-yard line. He'll be stopped there at the 8, a gain on the play of 4 for Gage Odo, and a little bit of space up the middle that time after the Rockets, Jay, had done a pretty good job in that last set of downs, plugging that up against the running game. 2nd and 5, closing in on 7.5 minutes to go here in the first quarter. And these are 2 teams that want to grind that clock. They are both very run-based, very run-oriented. Both have guys, as we mentioned, playmakers that when they touch the ball, they can take it to the house. Odo being one for the for the Blue Demons. He gets it here off the right side and gets tripped up inside the 5, but another solid gain. Picks up 3, I believe. I think he's just shy of a 1st down. That's right. It'll be 3rd down and 2. A 1st down coming at the 3 of the Rockets.
You're this close to the end zone. I would watch a pass play if I was the Rocket defense.
Well, the Blue Demons have had success here already on 2 different occasions on a rollout for Keller, finding Helm in the flat. Do they go to it again here in a goal line situation? 3rd and 2. Keller hands it off to Odo, who tries to reach forward. I think he's got that 1st down inside the 3. They're going to mark him at the 2. Indeed, that will make it 1st and goal for Albia. Skylar Young in on the stop for the Rockets. And EBF is going to have to try to bow up here in the back with their backs against the goalpost.
The Blue Demons are just 2 yards away from a touchdown. I say the play call will be run Gage up the middle.
Going with Odo up the middle, okay.
Gage has been a fantastic running back throughout his career. He started when my...
It's a direct snap to Helm instead, the fullback who's churning, but the Rockets hold him short of the goal line. He does pick up a yard on the carry. It'll bring up 2nd and goal, but for the first play of that series, the Rockets do stand tall.
This will be an interesting play call. Do you want to engage or do you do a QB sneak?
This drive has taken up over half of the first quarter as we already tick inside of 6 minutes to go here in our opening frame. No score, but the Blue Demons have been driving from their own 40 here on the opening possession of the ball game. Keller's going to be under center this time. Odo back behind him. Helm off to the left, and that's going to draw it back 5 yards. Helm a touch too early out of his stance from that fullback spot with the first penalty of the ball game, at least the first accepted one, I'm sure, by the Rockets going against Albia. And that's tough, Jay. You can't have penalties like that when you're right there on the doorstep.
I know in practice the coaches have been hoping on us. If we go on 2, you got to listen. You got to remember it's on 2. Do not jump, because if we just go on 1, the other team's going to figure out what we're going to do real quick.
Got to try to keep them off balance, sure. They'll put 2 receivers to the right. On the outside, it looks like that is number 15 for the Blue Demons. And that being Wyatt Beckwith. Handoff to the left. Odo hit immediately, and a host of other Rockets get there. First contact came from Russell McCray from that safety spot. He got up into the backfield. Odo stopped back to the 7-yard line. No gain on the play, and now 3rd and goal from there for the red and blue.
This is a very interesting play call for the Blue Demons right here. Do you run it again or do you pass it?
3rd and 7 certainly is kind of that in-between gray area, especially in a goal line situation. So let's see what the call will be from Coach Kroll. Keller under center. 2 receivers right. Play action rollout again, looking for Helm. Keller going to keep it himself. He gets inside the 5, but he will be stopped shy at the 4-yard line. So here you go, another situation for the Blue Demon offense. You went for it, 4th and 7 back towards midfield. I got to imagine here on this deep into your opponent's territory, they're going for it.
Yeah, I would say they're probably going to go for it.
Interestingly enough, that all passing plays to this point, aside from the screenplay that we saw back around this 40-yard line, Jay, have been rollouts for Justin, wanting to use his legs as kind of a dual-threat guy.
The question is, what is the play call here? Do we run it or do we pass it?
This drive has elapsed 8 minutes of game clock. Odo gets the counter to the right, and he will not get there. The Rockets do stand tall and force a turnover on downs at their own 2-yard line. Man, what a series by the Blue Demon offense to get all the way down to the shadow of the Rockets goalpost, but they come up empty, and the Rockets take over deep on their own end.
Let's see what the Eddyville offense can do against this Blue Demon defense.
Well, this will be our first look at a new offensive set from head coach and offensive coordinator Jeff Whitehall, and he's been doing it for a long time. An option-based offense, as we heard in his pregame interview. Manning it under center is Cale Riley. He hands it off right away into the backfield. Jesse Cornelison picking his way forward past the 5-yard line, at least trying to get a little bit of breathing room off the goal line. Gain of about 4, it looks like they give him on the play as he gets out to the 6 with forward progress, bringing up a 2nd down and 6.
The Blue Demons defense is looking much improved this season with head coach Oliver, not head coach, defense coordinator Oliver at the head.
Cornelison last year averaged 7 yards a carry in this matchup against the Blue Demon defense, so they certainly want to try to keep him racked up. This time he does find some running room, a stiff arm out in space at the 15. Now a couple of Blue Demons are able to team up to drop him at the 18. And on the stop for Albia, both Connor Fisher and Wyatt Sinclair, but a first down for the Rockets. Cornelison, they give him the 19 actually, so a gain of 13 on the carry for the junior. But he and Blake Yeager certainly provide a 1-2 punch in the backfield for the Rockets. Yeager last year finished it with 984 yards rushing, Cornelison with 850. And they're looking to surpass that here this season. No score early, Albia and EBF. The Blue Demons took away.
The Blue Demons swarmed the Rockets.
They sure do. Cornelison dropped in the backfield there. A couple of Blue Demons get in there. Paul Ballard also in on the play. 63, Devin Kimball from his defensive tackle spot. No gain on the carry from Cornelison. It'll be 2nd and 10 for the EBF offense.
The Blue Demons caught that quickly and said, we're not going to let you run as much as you just did.
Albia's opening offensive drive took over 8 minutes off the clock, thus why we're down to close to 2 left in this first quarter. And that's kind of what we expect in this. Possessions will be at a premium. Cornelison off to the left, and again, not much running room there. Coming through, Justin Keller able to knife his way through the offensive line and bring down Cornelison, just a gain of a yard, and now 3rd and long for the Rocket offense, and that is not where they want to be.
In the scrimmage last week against Van Buren, the Blue Demons varsity team won that 14-8. The defense did look very good in that game.
And that's a really good scrimmage opponent, too. I had the pleasure of covering the Warriors the last couple of years, and that's a very run-based option-type offense as well under Brian Johnson there in Keosauqua. And so a really good opportunity for them to get some playing time as Keller plants his counterpart, Cale Riley, in the backfield. How do you do? Justin Keller with a rude welcoming to Cale Riley, and the Rockets will have to punt it away.
That was a very good play by the Blue Demons to get to the quarterback, and as the coaches can stress enough, do your 1/11th. There's 11 players on the team.
Right.
Do your 1/11th. If everybody does your job, you will be successful.
Looks like the Blue Demons are going to burn a timeout with under 60 seconds to go in the first quarter. We're going to take one with them. They'll be getting the ball back after a first down for the Rockets goes nowhere. They end up behind the chains, and a 4th and 15 coming up for the squad from Eddyville.